Hello, it's Dr. Catherine Dale, Luna Mama. I want to thank you for purchasing the Lunar Calendar for 2018. This is a beautiful calendar, not only because it tells us about the energy of the moon of every month, but it also tells us the important details of what we can do in our lives each day of the month using the lunar energy. So thank you so much for being interested in this aspect of our lives, of our creation. So this is December month, and we'll start with December to take a look at what happens each day of the month. So if you see where it says dream, which is December 7th, that is where we start, and that is the new moon. So each month begins with the new moon because that's when we start new things. And then the next important date is the full moon. And in December next year, it will be the 23rd. And the full moon is when the moon is completely lit up, and that's the best time for us to allow. Simply receive and allow. So each day of the month follows through that cycle. It starts on the new, goes to the full, and returns to the new. Each month of the year is based on a name, a particular name for the moon. And these are the names of the 2018 moons. So you can see that each moon was inspired by the name that's given. These names are traditional names given by the native people of North America, and they relate to what's going on with the weather and with the cycles of the earth. As you can see, May is the flower moon, and that's when we start to see May flowers, right? May flowers follow April showers. So each moon that you are looking at has an energy as well as a beauty. Here is the summary of the different energies. So as I mentioned, you begin with the new moon, and this is a time for dreaming, for setting new ideas and new intentions out into the earth. I use the mantra, I am inspired, on the new moon. And you'll just start to feel as you tune in that the new moon does inspire new ideas. It does excite you and offer you new opportunities. Then we move to finding clarification. You can use the mantra, I find truth. And this is a great time for you to start clarifying your plan and getting clear about how you're going to actually move into the next steps and how you're going to act, which is then what happens with the first quarter. So in the first quarter, that's a great time to start acting and finding your path. It's a great time to start moving. And you'll start to find that opportunities are arising and you need to take action. And this is actually in between the new moon and full moon, so halfway between. So it's about 7 days after the new moon when you can start to act. It's great to spend a lot of time in clarification, deciding on a clear plan, and then moving into action. So the days before the full moon are a great time for connection. And this waxing gibbous moon, so it means that the moon is waxing, it's getting bigger, it's getting more bright. And this is a great time for connecting to other people. So you can set up meetings and make effort to communicate. It's interesting to see who is willing to connect with you at this time of the month. It says to you that these are people that are interested in collaboration. So quite a sweet time and quite an innovative way of seeing what is coming from relationships. And then you move to allow. And this is the full moon. This is a time when you're really full of power and you're being reflected back your true self. So it's a wonderful time for going inwards, for seeking advice from your intuitive guide. And I do have an intuitive meditation that I've created. So if you're interested in that, I'd be happy to send that to you. So you'll get lots of revelations at this time as long as you are open to hear them. Meditating and praying and accepting and receiving and spending time in meditation is really important at this time. Manifesting then comes with the crescent moon. So halfway between the full moon and the last quarter, you'll find the crescent. And those days are great for manifesting. So it's not so much about being busy and acting, but it's really about allowing the dream to happen, seeking the opportunities that are out there for you. Then we move into completion. So this is really important. So often we spend all of our time doing and doing and doing, and we don't spend any time in recovery. We don't spend any time appreciating all that we've learned and letting go of what's not important to us anymore, and really allowing more of the flow to happen. So this last quarter is a super time to start to release old ideas and really try to let go. So your mantra at this time can be, I release. Then you look ahead because the new moon is coming soon with the waning gibbous. So this would be the darkest time just before the dark moon. And this is a time when you start to look ahead and start to envision the future and start to assess and make some plans. But it's not until the new moon that you would actually set your intentions. So as you can see, the moon follows a clear plan. There is a time for setting new intentions and a time for really going deep within and asking which of those intentions are most important to your life. And in the second half, it's about releasing control. If we can learn to do that, we can really learn to be present in our lives and appreciate what we have. So I look forward to hearing what you start to manifest in 2018 by using the clear time management advice that the lunar energy provides for you. It's easy to find out where you are just by looking up into the sky. And now, even easier, looking into your lunar calendar. So please do feel free to contact me and let me know what's been going on with you. I do offer moon ceremony on the new moon, and I encourage you to spend your own time looking through my meditations or joining another group. If you're in Hong Kong, you can join us in person, and if you're around the world, there's a possibility for you to tune in to what we're up to as well. Someday, hopefully, it will be with virtual reality. That's one of my intentions. So thank you for being interested in the planet, in the cycles of the earth, and in our moon. And I wish you a wonderful, lunar, inspired 2018. Luna Mama saying blessings from the moon.